Today I'm going to talk to y'all straight from Mama's kitchen. And I'm going to tell you what's going on in Mama's kitchen today. Mama's tired of all the mess in her pantry. I buy things on sale all the time. And what happens is it stays in my pantry and it doesn't get used quickly. So I decided to get organized. What I did was I took a quick inventory of what I had in my pantry. And most of the items that I have in my pantry are written on this notebook. Then I decided that I was going to make a food meal planner. And as you can see, I still have the dollar sticker from the dollar store. It's an excellent source so that I can keep track of my meals. So what I did was, I did not start in July. I started this at the beginning of August. And I went off of my inventory out of my pantry. And what I did was, there were certain meals that I knew my daughter wouldn't eat. So what I did was, I planned to cook a meal the day before, which maybe she was not too crazy about. And the next day I made sure to cook something that she liked. And what I did was, after I made my menu, I went over here to the next page on August the 3rd, and it tells you what I did. I made some hamburger helper with cheeseburger, and I made that for $3.57. The next day, I made cream potatoes, and I took a pack of Salisbury steaks, and I cooked that for, and a pack of liver, that was $7. The next day, I cooked dry red beans, and I purchased some Eckrich sausage on discount with a coupon for $1.25, and I had cornbread. And I'm going to show y'all what I have left. This was the cheeseburger hamburger helper. I purchased it at the Dollar Tree for $1. And this was the pack of red beans that I purchased at Walmart. And as you can see, I paid about $2 for the bag. I used 2 cups. And I also used a pack of cornbread mix. So this meal was about maybe $2, you could say, with the smoked sausage. Because with smoked sausage, I had the coupon for it, and this was $1.25. And the meat that I added to the hamburger helper was on sale for $2.57. So as you can see, it's an economical way to plan meals. So today I was just going to show you one of the meals that I planned. Now this meal does take more time. And to cut off time, what I did was I prepared the things before. It takes at least a half an hour to prepare, and it's called Mama's Stewed Potatoes. And what I did was, as you can see, a little secret when you do potatoes is if you add water into it, it keeps it fresher for longer. So I'm going to take my colander and I'm going to drain it out. And we're going to just let this drain. And we're going to talk about the preparation of the onions. What I did was I took 1 onion and I browned it. But it did take 2 times to do it. You brown the onions until it has this brown filmy look at the bottom, because we don't cook with any grease, because my father has heart problems. So we do everything as low fat as we can. And you get it to look like this, the onions. Now, today, this is the bag of potatoes which I bought. And this was a 20-pound bag of potatoes, which I got for $4 at our local Rouse's supermarket. And I've cooked at least 4 times on this meal, on this bag of potatoes. So that's an average of $1 a meal just for the potatoes, and I think that's great. Then I went to the store and I bought pork roast, which was 2 large pork roasts for 97 cents a pound. And I took the time to cut it up and put it into 6 bags so I could cook for 6 meals. So each bag comes to about $3.33. So this meal today is, you figure it out, $3.33, and it's not even $1 for the potatoes because I still have potatoes left. So as you can see, I've taken the fat out because we want to keep it low fat as we can. There is a little bit fat, but not too much, because we want to keep it really low in fat. So what we're going to do is we're going to dump this in here, and I'm going to turn my fire on because I want to brown it some. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some salt-free Mrs. Dash, and this product was purchased at Big Lots. It's fresh finds, no salt seasoning. And what I do is I cook everything like this so that my father can eat it because he's on a strict diet, and we add extra seasoning if we like it. So this is a good source of doing 2 things at one time: cooking low fat, cooking economically, and I just want to share it with y'all. So I don't really measure my seasonings or anything. What I do is I just sprinkle some in. So I'm going to sprinkle in some of this. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to sprinkle in some Mrs. Dash. Okay? And we're going to let this brown. And it won't take too long because you want to cook it with your potatoes to give it some flavor. I've tried cooking it before and adding it, but it just isn't the same. When you take the meat and you cook it from scratch, it tastes better. You could do this with pork, you could do this with sausage. I don't care for chicken, but I usually like to use pork or sausage. So I'm going to let it brown for a few minutes, and then this is the hard part, all the preparation. Once you add the potatoes, it's just a matter of adding water and letting it sit there. And it probably takes about an hour to cook. Your potatoes are going to be moist and tasty. And it's just a wonderful meal if you look into the economical. This meal does take a little longer to prepare, but it's a great money saver. So, until next time, y'all, let me just, almost forgot. We browned it a little. Let me show you what it's going to look like. I'm just going to stir. Let's speed it up, because you want to get it nice and brown. There's no grease, as you can see. And we're just going to brown that. It takes a little while. Then, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to come over here, and I have 9 potatoes. I found for our family, 9 potatoes doesn't provide too much food for too many leftovers. So I'm just going to put this in, and I'm going to add a little more because you're not going to have enough flavor. So we just add some more Mrs. Dash. And some more of this. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come with a large glass of water. And I just pour it in. And you want to make sure to brown your onions, because if you don't, it's an ugly color. Here in the South, we like cru, and we like some color. So And you just stir it up. Put 2 glasses of water. And you do that. And I'm going to get my cover. And I put it on. I lower my fire. And I let it cook for about an hour. And it's just fantastic. So I just wanted to share that with y'all. Till next time. Bye.